can't quite believe I'm saying this, but welcome to my November TBR. I'm not ready for 2024 to be over. What do you mean it's not still February? Hey everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be letting a prompt jar build my November TBR for me. I've done this on my channel a couple times before, but if you are new here, let me explain. This jar is full of a bunch of different bits of paper with different prompts on them. I'm going to pull out a bit of paper, read the prompt, and I have to find a book that fits that prompt to add to my TBR for the month. I think we're going to do 10 prompts, and I've got a little whiteboard here to keep track. There we go. And without further ado, let's get started opening the first prompt. I adore doing this. It's like I get a little hit of, like, the anticipation is so much fun. Okay, I won't look. This is prompt number 1. A special edition. Okay, gonna have a look at my shelves and I'll be back. Okay, so the book I've chosen is called What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. This was one I got from a Fairy Loot young adult box. This is a young adult fantasy. I think that it's got ancient Egyptian fantasy in it, which sounds so cool. The Mummy Meets Death on the Nile, historical fantasy set in Egypt. This edition is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So that definitely fits the special edition theme. And that is book 1 on the TBR. I always give myself like a realistic amount of prompts to pick and then I get too excited. So we're going to try and stick for 10 this time. Right. This is the second prompt. A new fantasy author. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be pretty heavy fantasy filled month. So I've got to find a fantasy author I've never read before. So the book I've chosen is The Witch Collector by Charissa Weeks. I hope I'm saying that name right. This is the first book in the Witchwalker series. I have never read a book from this author before. I've heard the most amazing things and I own all 3 books that are currently out. Well, 2 books and a novella. So I better like this because I've invested in the series. 2 down, let's pick number 3. Mixed them up a bit. So let's see. Published in 2023. Okay, I probably should have picked a book that's not fantasy because we've already got 2, but I couldn't resist. This is Hell Breaks Loose by Derek Landy. This is the prequel to my favorite childhood series of all time. There are currently 16 books out and this is a prequel set before all of them, and I am so excited to get my hands on it. It was published in 2023, so here's my chance to read it. This is your chance to read the Skullduggery Pleasant series if you haven't already. Oh my goodness. It is suitable for any age. I started reading it when I was a child and I still adore it as an adult. Let me not look. Yellow. Kindle Unlimited Thriller. Okay, I have none on my TBR that are also on KU, so I'm gonna have a scroll and see what I come up with. So it may not be off my physical TBR, but it is one I borrowed from the library. We're gonna go with The Therapist by B.A. Paris. I am on a book buying ban, which has made me go to the library more, which is great, and I get the same feeling I would going into a physical bookstore, and I end up borrowing like 15 books at a time. And this is one of them, so that's great. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know anything about it. I assume there's a therapist involved. That is all I know. I love going into thrillers blind. Number 5. Okay. I'm not looking, but even if I was looking, it couldn't tell me anything. Judge a book by its cover. We can definitely do that. Okay, so I've chosen a romance book for this. We've got Juniper Hill by Daphne Perry. Now, at first glance, this might just look like a very regular cover. I don't know if you can see, but there's like writing all across it, really faded, so you can't make out what it says, but it goes all the way over the back and it makes it look like there's been like pages like where the ink's gone through, but obviously it's been on purpose, but it looks so cool. I really hope you can see on camera, but I adore it. This is the second book in the Edens series by Daphne Perry. This is Small Town. Memphis Ward arrives in Quincy, Montana on the 5th worst day of her life. Thinks she's a single mum as well. That's all I know really. I have met the guy in Indigo Ridge, which is book 1, and I'm excited to see his story as well. A white cover. We can do that. I'm gonna do it, guys. Hopefully November will be the month I finally read Hothouse Flower by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the 5th book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I've tried to read this multiple times. Reich's whole personality is swearing every other word, and I just need to push past that because at the moment it makes me cringe too much. But I'm going to attempt it again in November and see how far we get this time around. Hopefully we finish it because I really enjoy the books and I really want to read the rest of them. It's just this one that's keeping me stuck, but I'm gonna read it, don't you worry. I've really got 4 more. I'm literally, right now, I'm in the middle of filming a reading vlog where I use this same premise, but for a reading vlog. So I don't know why I'm so sad that the pics are over, because I'm literally carrying it on. Okay. This is number 7. Fantasy over 500 pages. I should not have gone fantasy heavy. I told you I should not have gone fantasy heavy. Okay, there's a lot of fantasy on my TBR, so it is good, but it's intimidating. I gotta do it. We got Shadow Princess. This is book 4 in the Zodiac Academy series. It is, in fact, almost 700 pages, so way over 500. This is a series I absolutely love. Rated every single book 5 stars. This is the last book I have to reread. So I read the first 4 a couple years ago, and I have been rereading those 4 so that I can continue and read the rest of them for the first time. This is the last one I have to reread, and it's been so long. I read this all in 24 hours for a reading challenge, and I retain none of that information. So it's going to be like reading it all over again, and I do remember the pain I felt. So I'm going to get my heart broken, but I think if I can read any 700-page fantasy book, it's gonna be one by the Twisted Sisters. We have Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti, and they're gonna break my heart. A pink one. Kindle Unlimited Romance. Okay, I have quite a few of these. We've got Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. This is the 2nd book in the Magnolia Parks universe. I absolutely loved Magnolia Parks. This is also a reread for me. I guess it's not getting it off my TBR, but it is definitely reading a book I want to read, okay guys? I'm going into this book the same way I'm going into Magnolia Parks. I went into that book for the drama, the rich drama specifically, for the gossip, for the toxicness, not for rooting for a happy relationship and a couple, because if I went in it with that, I would have been disappointed. So I'm going in this for toxicness, for drama, for the rich people vibes, not hoping to get a happy ending, because I know I'd be disappointed if I do that. 2 more. Let's pick book number 9. Why am I looking away? They're all folded up, like I can't read what's on them anyway. Okay, another pink one. Standalone romance. I actually don't know if I have any of these on my TBR, so gonna have to have quite a look. Okay, I lied. I have 1, and I'm trying to prioritize my TBR, so I guess I've got to read it. It's Sick Fucks by Tilly Cole. I know nothing about this book other than it was removed from Amazon, so you can't get it now. I don't know why. Apparently it's very dark. That's all I know. I have nothing else to tell you. I'm a bit scared, but like I said, trying to prioritize my TBR, so I'm not letting myself pick anything other than this, I guess. Let's end on a good one. Let's end on a good one. An audiobook. Have so many options for this. Okay, so the audiobook I'm gonna read is one that has literally been on hold for months, and I finally have it. It is The Au Pair Affair by Tessa Bailey. Definitely butchering that. The French Nanny. Whatever nanny is in French. Au pair? I think. This is the 2nd book in... I don't know what the series is called. The first one was the one about the golf girl. Fangirl Down. I didn't love that one, but I like the dynamic that I saw of these 2 characters in that one, and Tessa Bailey's books are always just fun, quick and entertaining, so adding it to the TBR. And there we go, there's the 10 books that are now on my November TBR. Little whiteboard here with all the names on them so that I don't forget, because I'm constantly rearranging these books and these will probably not stay together for very long, so I need that reminder. Tell me where I should start. Let me know if you want a reading vlog where I try and read these all. I did try and read my entire October TBR. There's a video, so you can see for yourself how that went. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it was interesting. Currently filming a reading vlog that'll go out maybe a couple weeks after this one does, so stay tuned for that, and click the notification bell if you want to be updated of when I post it, and other videos as well, where I do basically the same thing. Every time I finish a book, I'm picking a new prompt. I'm reading whatever book fits that prompt for a few different books in a reading vlog. Anyway, that's all I have. That's all. I will stop rambling now, I promise. If you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe as I post new videos every single week. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!